And today is my first day in Saudi Arabia. We are right now at the Four Seasons here in Riyadh, and we arrived last night. It was a spontaneous trip. I had a flight with Saudi Airlines with the business class. I just wanted to check the airline. Of course, it's not Emirates level, but it was nice. For me, the food was nice, the service was nice, it was empty. And this is the first impression that I have when you arrive here. It's more calm and more relaxed than the UAE, for example. I mean, the people are friendly, extremely friendly. It's obviously also extremely clean. You feel it's a little bit less materialistic, much more traditional. It's more religious. Right now we are in the holy month of Ramadan, and it's much more easy, honestly, because you go in the morning. I had to go down to the mall to print something, and things like Starbucks are just closed. So it's easy, you know, and I learned it's easy, that the structure is enforced to some degree, and I feel comfortable here, and I'm just extremely looking forward to this day today to explore this city, and I will take you with me. Okay guys, so now we are here in front of the Four Seasons Kingdom Tower, and here you have the proof. What do you mean Saudi Arabia is not green? You see, it's all green here, all full of palm trees. You can hear the adhan. I just really enjoy this place here. I feel extremely comfortable. This mall is already the best mall that I ever saw, and let's see what comes next. Okay guys, so this is the mall right before iftar time. This is how it works here. Just everything closed. And it's perfect like this. And this is something that you just feel in general, that the country is living by the Islamic rules, and that it's easy to follow. And you automatically follow more and easier because you see it everywhere. I mean, this video is about the first impression of Saudi Arabia, right? And I can just tell you, I expected that I will like it, but the first impression is even much nicer. And it's something that you can maybe not feel from an outside person, and maybe it's not for everybody. But if I see it, that everybody is just wearing the traditional outfits in black and white, and I just don't see this Western garbage, like without clothes, basically. And you see not just skin, but tattoos and piercings. I don't need to see this. I don't want to see this. I have enough. I worked for 10 years, I hustled, now I can live wherever I want. For $200,000, they sell their green card for the whole life. Saudi green card. You can buy real estate here and live in the perfect Islamic surrounding, and you have the business opportunities here in Saudi Arabia. So first impression, just perfect. We finished the prayer, we come for iftar, and it's already here, guys, you know, like at the right minute they bring the food, because they just know how things work. So if you want to follow Islam, if you want to build a family, there's basically no choice. It's really what I realized right now, because in all other countries it gets more and more difficult. I was in Turkey 2 weeks ago, and I go to iftar and I ask for dates. You don't need to explain, you know, it's Cheesecake Factory, but they know they bring dates. They didn't even know what I mean. It's so easy here and just perfect. It's not spoiled. The childs, they grow up already with faith and with good values. And they are protected from all this Western nonsense. It's really perfect. The childs are praying. They're even praying in the restaurant here. The prayer rooms here, it's not a prayer room, it's like, it's big, there's space. It's something that you need to feel, and I feel it. And this is the future here. I mean, you have faith. It's like the center where you can practice Islam, where still everything is according to the rules, where you can grow a family, and you have the business opportunities, and you have Riyadh, and you have Mecca, and you have Medina, and you have Jeddah. You have sea, mountains. It's the perfect country, really. And a lot of culture and history. It's not just something it's just built from in the last 50 years, like Dubai or UAE. It's the best culture and history in the world. It's easy to get into this world. So I don't feel like a foreigner. I don't feel that it's hard to integrate here. Absolutely perfect, really. I'm not just positively surprised, it's even much more than positive surprise. It's just, I think my future plans all changed now, but this is another topic. Let's eat and drink especially. Yeah guys, so this is the park here. It's beautiful. You hear no music, only birds. And you see there's just so much culture and history in this country here. And this is the difference to the UAE, to be honest. I mean, they have all the budget for all these future projects here anyways, but at the same time you also have already the history and the culture, which is missing in the UAE. You have a big population. So, I mean, we are here in the city, already 8 million people who live here. So even if now 8 million foreigners move here and we are at 16 million, then there are still 50% of Arabs. So you will always feel the culture and you will always know where you are, right? While in the UAE you don't even know where you are because there are so many cultures, and it's cool to some degree because there's no racism, but somehow I just feel that it's right to really feel the culture, and this is why I feel extremely comfortable here. And honestly, I love places like this with nature, no music and no materialism, much more than this materialistic places with party boats, you know. So yeah, this is why I feel extremely comfortable here. And like I already said, in the museum you just come extremely close to Islam in this country because you just feel it in the air. It's just everywhere. How the people dress, you hear the adhan, everybody practices, and you really see the best of the best, and you can just feel and understand the religion much more. I mean, I'm revered, and it took me a long time to understand many things. Especially, I grew up in Germany, and you see these people who are not really practicing, and so you have many times a wrong example. While here you just see how it's made perfectly, and you just feel and just see in the museum. I mean, there was a Quran 300 years old, handwritten, and you just see it in front of your eyes. Wait, I mean, you read it every time, but it's a book, right? Like printed. And then you see, wait, it's like 300 years old, handwritten. This is the original paper, really? And then you think again, like, and this was originally before I converted, that I thought from rational perspective, not just from my emotions and from my feelings, but is it really the truth? Is it really the truth, the religion? And then you see this book more than 500 years old, and you see that everything is right. Everything that I saw in my life proved that what is written is right. It proved that why you should pray, why you should have religion, why you should worship only one God and not all these other things in this world, why you shouldn't drink alcohol, why you shouldn't gamble, just everything. I mean, I grew up in this Western world, this destroyed Western world, without any values, without religion, without stable families, without faith, without anything. And I saw that everything is wrong in this world, while people think, oh, Europe is nice, nothing is nice there. And you just see everything which is written is completely true. And then you see this old book, and you think, how is it possible that you have this universal book where everything is right, everything that happens in the world right now, everything bad that happens in this world right now is written. Every single day I see news in world politics and think, how is it possible that what I see in the world, what America is doing, what's happening in Israel and Palestine, it's already written in this old book, and now I see this 300 years old letter. This can't be just accident. It's impossible. And this is what I realized. It's one of many realizations that I made, that I just saw it's impossible that you have this old book, hundreds of years old, and everything is universal true, and it has to be the truth. It's one of many realizations that I made. So yeah, this is my take from this place here, and let me show you around further. So now we prepare iftar. We have 30 minutes left. So this is Café Bateel. I love Café Bateel. I mean, I go to Café Bateel in Dubai all the time. They have the best dates, great coffee, great food. And I think this is the first Café Bateel, I'm not sure, but it's of course another level. I mean, you don't have this greenery like in Europe, it's true. I tell you honestly, guys, I mean, I grew up in Germany, a countryside, like 200 people, around 200 people lived there. I grew up straight on the forest, like here's the house, there starts the forest. And if you're in the Middle East in the beginning, you miss these things, for sure, sure. And of course you have things like this, it's not like a full forest, but it's completely enough. And in the first 2 years, it was a little bit hard for me to adapt to the UAE, especially because there you don't have this like big forests and everything. And especially in summer, if you can't go out, you miss these things. Now it's completely different. Now I come to desert, I just feel home, really. And this is more than enough for me, And I don't want to be in Europe. What do I want with this forest and this garbage surrounding? Nothing. So I feel extremely comfortable here, and you get used to these things anyways. And here in Saudi Arabia, you have everything anyways. You have the Red Sea, you have mountains, you have enough nature, you have everything that you need. And I mean, just check the Saudi Vision 2030, how it's now and how it will look in a few years. You will have everything that you need in this country. And it's basically the only choice. You have no other choice. Where do you want to go in the world? Back to Europe? Sure. Then go around with rainbow flags, pay 70% taxes, prepare for your divorce, that your child's become either gay or drug addicted. Enjoy. And we enjoy Iftar now. Okay, we are back home in our beautiful Four Seasons residence here. I just want to say this was one day here. The weather was not great and I didn't see many things, but it's completely enough for me. Riyadh is just perfect, and I'm not just positively surprised, it's the best city that I've ever seen in my life, and it's the best country that I've ever seen in my life, because it just combines all. And already when we entered the country, people were just extremely friendly, extremely nice, more friendly than in most countries. So I was extremely positively surprised, because many people told me, you know, Saudis are not friendly and so on, but honestly they're extremely friendly, extremely warm. You just feel that they are religious and have family values and they are kind. So extremely nice experience with the people, and you need to be open, of course, to the culture, but it's really easy here. Nobody's looking strange at you. People look really warm and nice. Especially if you are Muslim, especially if you have family values, there's no comparison in the world to this place. I mean, every year the cities, Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Riyadh, are the safest cities in the world. But when it comes to religion, there's no comparison to this place here, because at the end of the day, Saudi Arabia is the Holy Land and it's the center of Islam, and you feel this. You feel it in absolutely everything. I mean, if you go to Abu Dhabi, you also feel it. But here you see 90% of all people wearing the traditional outfits. And you really hear the prayer calls much more. And the whole mall is closing at prayer time or before Iftar. And when Iftar starts, the food is ready and everybody knows it's Iftar now, and everybody starts to eat at the same time. Starbucks and everything is just closed on daytime now in Ramadan. It's just perfect. You really feel the religion. It's in the society. It's almost really in most countries, most places, even in Dubai, you need to force your surrounding to always explain them what they have to do. But here, the surrounding brings you automatically close to the religion, close to the values. It's just a great place. And you have this aspect that it's the best place to build a family, the best place to practice Islam. And then you also have the business aspect, because if you just look at the Saudi Vision 2030, it's the biggest vision in the world right now. They are the best investment opportunities in the world right now, the best business opportunities in the world right now. And Dubai was a project where many people didn't believe in, and it worked, and everybody knows almost that it will work, because they already saw that it worked with Dubai, a city in the desert. Who wants to live there? Now look at Dubai. And Saudi Arabia has not only one city, they have multiple cities in the country which are already working since a long time with culture, with history, and now they are building these projects with much more budget. It's almost guaranteed that they will succeed, and I see all the opportunities here. And independent of all these business things, it's simply extremely comfortable to live here. And I honestly think it will be much better than Dubai, because in Dubai, of course, you feel there's high ambition and the right people move there, but it's a new city and it's artificial without any history. And now 90% of all people who live there are new in the city and they come and go. But here you will have these entrepreneurs and you will have these people who move here, but you will still have 80-90% of locals who are already living here for centuries, and you feel this culture and history, and you also feel that the city like Riyadh is built naturally. It's not just built perfectly by plan, which sounds good in theory, but in reality you feel sometimes it's better when a city has built over a long period of time naturally, because you can feel it. So I'm more than positively surprised, and I already decided today that I want to build a base here. I want to expand with wealth consulting here because number one, the real estate opportunities are here, the business opportunities are here. You have no income tax here in Saudi Arabia. They will probably offer some schemes to avoid corporate tax in the future. They offer a lifetime premium residency, a green card that you can buy. So absolutely everything is just perfect from the business perspective. So it's no question at all. And it's a 2 hours flight from Dubai. It's a 10 hours drive from Dubai. So it's no question for me anymore to build a base here. And now when I think about my future, where I want to build my family, I want to build it here, not in Dubai, to be honest. When it comes to the business right now, no comparison. Dubai is the best city in the world. When it comes to the company setups, when it comes to banking and so on, Dubai is a proven city which already has all these systems. So right now, Riyadh and all cities in Saudi Arabia are no comparison. But if we look in the future, and the Saudi vision 2030 is not far away, it can change very fast. And it's only 6 years. And now there are all opportunities. I mean, it's insane. Do you know they make more than $1 billion per day only from oil? And they use this money. You see everywhere investment funds here. So you need one good idea and you can become billionaire here very fast. So overall, really guys, it's a perfect city. And for everybody who was not in Saudi Arabia, needs to fly to Saudi Arabia immediately. Especially if you're Muslim or if you just feel, because I'm a revert, so I was not Muslim, but I always felt that somehow this is the right world with the right values. You should just go here and really feel this vibe, because it gives you also another picture and you will see much more content in Saudi Arabia. I mean, we are just checking now Hajj for this year, but overall I will spend much more time here, also in Riyadh, of course. So stay tuned guys, and I just hope you enjoyed this video. So write your questions into the comments and what you think about Saudi Arabia, and if you want to learn more about how we can help you to grow and protect your wealth, how to set up a tax-free company, how to get the best bank accounts, how to get the best real estate deals, then just go to wealthconsulting.com, book a call with us, and I would say see you in the call or see you in the next video.